Do you ever feel like you wasted your years or no?
In Manitoba?
No, just in your work.
Oh no, I gained
context.
so much experience.
You did.
That I'm able to do most things that others can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Additionally, along those lines, you probably have grown significantly to where you're at because of those
Extra
experiences you
skills,
had.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like I know some electrical, I know I can build basically anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Like building those shelves, it's like I kind of figured I saw them in the back room. It's like, oh yeah, Bryan can do it.
Now you're one of the management staff here, right?
So I spent half the day building one set of those shelves.
And you got that to look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I spent like an hour or so looking for a drill at different stores.
Oh, so you got to go out and check that out then?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of funny. It's like a field trip of sorts.
It was, and I got paid to do it.
That's
so.
awesome. I love
Except
those.
I spent way too much money doing it.
Wait, are you spending your own money or?
I spent my own money because I needed the drill for myself anyways.
Oh, okay.
Because I have my own home projects to do.
I see. Okay, so it kind of doubles up that
Yeah.
way.
So I'm like, yeah, I need it, so I'll use it here at work and then bring it home and do what I have to do. And
Sure enough, yeah. Okay.
then I found like a toolkit that I might actually pick up and have charge it to the store and leave it at the store.
Right. What would you say is the best part about your job?
Going home.
Okay, so going home is the best part, which entails that while you're at work, you're just trying to get through your shift usually.
I'm basically now just trying to get through my shift.
Yeah.
Because they're cutting hours at work, so I'm dealing with other employees complaining about that. I'm like, dude, my hours have been cut too. Even before all this started, I cut my hours to save you guys.
Wow.
And they flat
that's
out cut everybody's hours.
Wow.
So I'm like, I can't do anymore. I can't go any lower than what I'm
you're doing
now.
So you've already been sacrificing on behalf of those you're working alongside.
Yeah.
That's not being recognized. And you're still being pressed for more.
And and our whole team actually during this whole COVID crisis came in every day, and they're treating them like garbage now.
That's the management, the higher ups.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been hearing the same argument I already made to our management, or my management.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we did all this for you, or for this company, and this is how they treat us.
Sure.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I made the exact same argument, guys.
Yeah.
It's only temporary from what they tell us. But I've already warned a couple of the guys to start looking for a second job, because I can't guarantee you hours at the moment.
Yeah. That's a tough thing in business when that happens, isn't it?
And then my boss's boss says, oh, you're too nice, you shouldn't have told them anything. I'm like, I have to warn them.
Sure.
You want to cut them to 3 hours a week. You can't survive off that.
No, it almost like
he was
shows...
planning on cutting all his full-time people to 24 hours. Like, you can't actually do that.
I'm sure they've got their own pressures, but when you see your people as expendable that way and you're not in their corner, it really is hard.
I told my boss, it's like, don't expect us or the staff to actually go the extra mile for you anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's a tough sell, isn't it?
Curb ahead.
It's like, yeah, you guys just showed your true colors, and it was not nice.
Yeah, it's really hard to engender loyalty for one.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, like those who are going to bend over backwards sacrificially for you and your purposes, if you're not in their corner, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
And I am in my guy's corner. It's just I can't do much because my hours have been cut too. I'm working 4 days a week instead of the 5 I usually do.
Sure. Yeah.
So I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, and I come in there on Wednesday, and I'm doing cleanup half the time.
So it sounds like change is afoot for sure. Sure.
They're planning on renovating the store in September, and hopefully I'm out of there by then.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Right now the job market's pretty dried up.
I see. I've got just a couple minutes before we're at your destination here. On my social media platform that I have when I'm not driving Uber, one of the things I love to encourage my followers and model for them is how connecting with other humans can go really well.
Oh yeah.
People that you usually pass by very easily, you know, that you just don't take the time to, but just actually like making it meaningful, you know?
Oh yeah, and that's a good philosophy to have.
I think so too. My request before I make it, I want you to feel absolutely comfortable and confident. If you don't feel comfortable with that dynamic,
Yeah.
I would love to know that, because I want to honor that too. I would love to feature our time together, our conversation. Some of the things we were talking about, I think, is really close to the heart. It just means a lot of what it means to exist as human beings.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they'd really like thrive off of it.
Yeah.
But before you even consider posting, I like to make sure I have the consent of those that I'm hoping to include that way. And if you feel that's not your dynamic, that you don't feel comfortable with that, I want you to feel
go
comfortable.
For it, man.
You all right with that? Would you be okay like signing off a consent release form for it?
Oh, for sure.
Fantastic. I'll just get you to maybe here start on that process there while we come to. I've got a pen here as well.
Okay.
It's just my way of I don't know, like the people I interact with, they really resonate with this theme of how we can actually not treat people like the way your bosses think, you know, but more so take a genuine interest in how we can express the good aspects in our human existence.
Yeah.
And yeah, that for me resonates a lot, you know, and so that's why I really enjoy this conversation with you, because it puts me in a frame of mind of like, oh, yeah, this is definitely on my radar too.
Yeah. No, it's understandable. Like, don't communicate with people, you end up being shut off from everything.
Yeah. And it's a tough thing when people have like resources or money or you know, it seems like a challenge in those points to still be able to give dignity to people who don't, you know, to be able to engage and relate that way.
Yeah.
Not across the board, but it seems that's a challenge for sure for some.
It's 24th today, right?
It is, yes.
Don't know my postal code.
That's quite all right.
I got everything else there except the postal code.
I appreciate you being willing to do that. Thank you.
No problem, man.
And you have your email on there too?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then I'll be able to send you a link as well and say, hey,
Okay.
just so you can see what I'm up to and you know how I sort of encourage others in the context that I have to do so.
Okay, that's awesome, man.
Thank you.
It's good to meet someone that actually does stuff like that.
I appreciate that. It means a lot, like what I do, and you know the part that really encourages me, Bryan, is how my viewers are really resonating with it and saying this is what we need a lot more of, and so
Yeah.
I dropped
I think we've talked before.
Hey, so it is you that I interacted with before.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm like, I recognize the house. Did I drop someone, maybe one of your roommates?
Maybe.
You were, I think, at that time, if I remember correctly, you were looking forward to a football game or something like that.
Yes. It was a while back. Yes.
My
A Super Bowl.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, great to see you again. Did you recognize me already?
Yeah. I think as soon as you started talking, I'm like, I recognize this.
That's hilarious. Glad to see you again,
All
Bryan.
right. Thank you so much.
I appreciate our time together.
You have a great day.
You too, man.